Before the Beatles broke up, there were near fistfights between John Lennon and Paul McCartney, and a scuffle between George Harrison and John. By 1969, George quit the band during the Let It Be sessions. John said he was leaving for good, and Paul fell into a deep depression. When the Beatles broke up in 1970, Ringo's marriage to Maureen was also breaking up. At that time, when their third child, Lee, was born, their relationship was fast deteriorating as Ringo's infidelities were becoming more frequent and his alcoholism worsening. Maureen Cox was a Beatles fan from the early days, attending their shows at the Cavern in Liverpool. She and Ringo began dating. The 18-year-old married the 25-year-old Starr on February 11, 1965, after finding out that Maureen was pregnant. They would have a total of 3 children. George Harrison's ex-wife, Pattie Boyd, remembers the Beatles' shocking affair with his former bandmate Ringo Starr's wife. Boyd recalled Maureen Starkey, the mother of Ringo's 3 children, visiting their Friar Park mansion late at night in 1973, on the pretext of listening to George in the studio and staying until the morning. Her attitude was very much that she had the right to spend the night with George as she felt like it, Boyd said. On one occasion, the two of them disappeared upstairs together during the day while musicians were waiting to record with Harrison. I thought, this is being deliberately rubbed in my face. They want me to know this is happening, Boyd said. Boyd knocked on the door, and George opened it to reveal Ringo's wife on a mattress on the floor. "Oh, she is a bit tired," he said. "She is having a rest." Ringo refused to listen when Boyd tried to tell him what was going on, but he had to confront reality when the two couples dined together at Ringo and Maureen's Tittenhurst Park home, and Harrison bluntly told him, "I'm in love with your wife." This was an absolute betrayal of an unwritten Beatle rule. You don't sleep with another Beatles wife. When John Lennon learned about this, he was equally angry with George, describing the affair as being virtual incest. Despite the couple's problems, notwithstanding extramarital affairs, Maureen did not want to divorce Starr, but eventually, on 17 July 1975, their divorce was finalized. The end of her marriage depressed her deeply. She once rode a motorbike into a brick wall in a suicide attempt. Starr later admitted that the marriage had been dysfunctional, confessing that he had been a drunk, a wife beater, and an absent father.